Hi, and welcome to Bloom and Karen. I'm going to do a little bit of a haul here today. And I wanted to start off with my plethora of Prairie Woman fabrics. Carrie the Paper Monkey had posted that these yard bundles were on clearance at some Walmarts. So I went online and ordered them because I knew my Walmart didn't have them anymore. And yeah, I decided to pull out my fabric and see what I had. Turns out I already had both of these, so that was funny. And then I had all of these fat quarters, and I have some background fabric that I thought went nicely with them. And then my friend at Yellow Umbrella Quilts had this pattern. It's called Churn Dazzle, and I thought that these fabrics would turn out really cute in this pattern. I'm not sure what size I'm gonna do, so yeah, I think that'll turn out cute. And then I have this fabric. I thought I might try to do a border. The pattern doesn't call for one, but this incorporates a lot of the fabrics, so I thought that might be cute, but we'll see how it turns out. And this is going to be a future project. Alright, I'm going to pause here for a second to get this off my table, and I'll be right back. Hello again. And yesterday I had told you that I was cozying up with one of my most favorite quilts, and while I can't get the whole quilt in the picture, this is my quilt block. The inspiration was a vintage quilt. It was fans, and it had orange in the background, and then it had all different colors of fan blades with a purple center, and I fell in love with that vintage quilt and wanted to create my own. And I was so excited when I found this big fabric that had my orange and purple together, and then the polka dots. I found that, and I knew I could make something. When I found the pattern, I decided to pull out the outline color in this fabric, and then I wanted the purple just to be like a more of a solid, but with a little bit of texture, to be like a background color to make these two really pop. So this is the quilt that I've been enjoying curling up under, and then I have it backed with this fuzzy bumpy, it's called Cuddle fabric, and it is super cozy on these cold Iowa mornings. So that's my fun quilt share. And then I wanted to share this paper. Angela the Traveling Crafter just released this. I believe it's called Liberty Flowers. It has my 3 favorite colors in this. I've only been able to print a few pages. So here's the tags. Here's some journaling cards and a belly band. And then here's one of the papers. So I look forward to getting more of that kit printed and watch for a new project coming up with that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but those are my favorite colors. Alright, and now we'll get into a little bit of a haul. These are, oh, they do fit. Good. So my Goodwill store charges $2 for books, which isn't that bad, but kids' books are also $2, and I find that difficult to spend that much on a kid's book, but that's just me. Well, I went in there one day, and they had a bundle of these 3 books. I could not believe it, all for $2. It was fabulous. This is kind of falling apart. You can tell it's been loved. Let's see, this one looks like it's the 1978 edition, and it has some great large images. Sorry about that move. So I'm trying to figure out how I can incorporate them into a journal and make the best use of them, but they're just fabulous. I love these drawings. I guess the bear story is really long. Oh, here's the bunny and the turtle. That made me laugh when I saw those. And then the turtle goes to school. The turtle makes friends. Oh, and then the horse. I love these little, the horse ones. can't get enough of it. And then there's the train. So if anybody has any good suggestions for how I can incorporate these into journals, I would appreciate it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry. Excuse me. So there's that. You can tell the spine is really having trouble, so I don't mind cutting these pictures up. Sometimes I have trouble doing that, but again, if I don't use them, they'll probably end up in the garbage. So there's that. And then there was this book, I had not heard of it, Cinderella and Snow White and Rose Red. It has been taped in. Looks like this is copyright 1962. Very 60s colors. Not a fan of those for the Cinderella and Snow White stories, but so yeah, these are also some giant images that even if I did a traveler's notebook, I couldn't use all of it, so I'm struggling with how to use these. Oh, here's Snow White because she's got all the animals. Oh, Snow White is part of, or Rose Red is part of Snow White because it has Snow White and Rose Red. Looks like I'll have to read this one because I don't recognize it. But yeah, so there's the tape again. This is a fun background page. So I thought that was cute. And then I also got the Mother Goose favorite Mother Goose rhymes. Again, it's a book in trouble. It's missing the front page. I forget what those are called. This one looks like it's a 1978 edition also. It has all of these little stories. So that's cute. That so reminds me of the 70s cartoons. And we got Mr. Farmer and Jack. Oh, here's Jack and Jill. That is adorable. I have some knitting friends that would probably enjoy that. Cross patch, draw the latch, sit by the fire and spin. Take a cup and drink it up, then call your neighbors in. Glad that one went away. Sorry. But yeah, these are super cute little drawings. Oh, the unicorn. It looks so sad. Little boy blue. I never understood why Jack jumped over the candlestick. But yeah, some more images. These I could more easily fit into my typical journals, but if you think about cutting it in half, you wouldn't see the whole picture. So yeah, I struggle with that. Oh, it's missing the back page too. Alright, so there's that haul. Then at another thrift store, I found this. It's Life's Morning. I picked some of these up a while ago. Actually, it's almost a year ago. This is a gift to Bernice Brazzi from her Sunday school in 1939. So this is an old one. And the pages are just, they're beautiful. And they feel different than books we have today. But I love the coloring of them. Yeah, it's just a gorgeous little book. And it looks like it was stitched in. I saw stitches somewhere. So yeah, I still have not, I got it in April of last year. Still have not decided what to do with it. The texture, there's texture on the cover. I don't know if you can really see that. It's like a thatch. It's really pretty. It's in good shape, so yeah, I'll have a hard time taking this one apart. And then this one, I'm not sure Yeah, you can see it okay. There's a plastic covering over it. It used to be a library book. It's called Rosie's Journal, and Story of the Girl in the Great Depression. I mostly picked this up just based on the cover. I didn't really open it up and look at it. My mom was born during the Great Depression, and I thought it would be neat to read a child. It looks like it's going to be a journal about a child growing up in the Great Depression, so that would give me a glimpse into what my mom's life was like. She did tell some stories, not a lot. So yeah, I thought this would be really neat. I opened it up this morning to take a look at it. I certainly was not expecting to see comic strips. That really surprised me. Not that they didn't have them back then, but I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I was distracted reading about that. It doesn't have a publication date. I was expecting to find one. Weird. Okay. So this is primarily what the book looks like. A few little sketches here and there. Still the comic strips. I got a free little something bookmark. Oh, Squish Animals collector's list. That is funny to think about. Nowadays, kids have all these Squishmallows and how life was so different back then. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So they did put more of the comics in here. The little sketches, that's something to, I like to copy some of them is what I'm trying to say. So yeah. Oh, this was made in 2001. And then oh, cute. Sorry, I'm very distracted by the words in this one. So there's that. I want to sit down and read this before I do anything with it, and that fits into what I'm going to show you next. So I was going through a box of things that I had that I was ready to give away, and I came across these paper dolls that I had found several years ago. And I don't, oh, she did cut out the doll before it came my way. So it's the American Girls collection, and this is Kirsten Larson, and it doesn't look like the owner cut out anything. And I saw, well, this morning I saw the Paper Dolls video that Angela the Traveling Crafter did, and then there's a lady that did the gingham dolls deconstructed journal, and I was very inspired by that when I saw these, or this. So, an accessory envelope. Not sure how you would make that into an envelope, because this looks like it's supposed to be, I don't know. Anyway, so I got this paper doll. This doll is more of a cardstock, and the papers are slick. But I was inspired to try to do my own paper doll journal. And then I happened to be at my thrift store this last month, earlier this month, and I came across these two. And I'm so excited because it's also the American Girls dolls. And it goes right along with this one. So Kirsten was 1854. I got Samantha, who's 1904, and I got Felicity, who was 1774. And prices went up. This was 50 cents when I bought that, and then this was $1 this year. So, but it didn't look like these had even been opened either. Yeah, I don't think so. And this one has the cardstock where I have to punch the girl out still. So that's interesting. And sorry for the puppy barking. My husband came in, so she's excited to see him. And here I have Samantha. She also is not punched out yet, and none of her clothes are punched out. So I'm going to have fun making my own paper doll journal, and I'm going to be on the hunt for what kind of papers I want to incorporate in this journal too. I want to use what I have and then see if I can find some digitals that work. So, looking around, trying to see if I had anything else I wanted to share. Nope, that was it. Sorry for the silence. So, happy crafting to you all. I hope you get to create something fun for yourself this week. And I'll chat with you all later. Bye!